broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Otheon Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hoagland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land, LLC, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Crosby Chiropractic, The City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Northern Charm Boutique, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, Big Memo Laser, TNT Measurements Incorporated, The Food Barn, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, White Mountain Electric, Sund Manufacturing, Sorensen Ranch, Western Education Regional Co-op, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, your local Case IH dealer.
Imagine working with a team where your well-being is a top priority. At NCC, we champion work-life balance. Our culture ensures you have the time you need for life's important moments. We offer competitive pay that recognizes your hard work. Plus, enjoy comprehensive health insurance that puts your mind at ease. You'll also receive generous paid time off. And think future forward with our retirement contributions, securing your financial peace of mind. Join a team that values you. Work somewhere great and thrive. Don't wait for opportunity to knock. Open the door. Apply today at NCC. Visit nccray.com/careers.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Vossen Agency, your Farmers Union Insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
Hey Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology, respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you by
Dr. Cammie Wehrman has been serving the Crosby area with entire family chiropractic care for 20 years, specializing in back and neck pain, headaches, and sports injuries. We also carry a full line of Nutridyne supplements. To schedule an appointment today, call 701-965-3222.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. To start a great career, visit murexpetroleum.com.
Welcome into Game Day Media Primetime here at the Barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota, as the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers get set to battle the Stanley Blue Jays in a rivalry renewed. I'm Noah Fredrickson alongside David Peterson and James Myers on the camera tonight. David, on the Rancher side, you have to look at Kyle Huseby. The scoring leader for this Rancher team at about 22 per game. Does a lot for this team. Likes to dunk that ball, bring a lot of energy. And then on the other side, it's Drake Schlosser, averaging 19 per game. Two all-state level players. Between them, who has more pressure to perform in this one tonight?
Oh boy, I thought you were going to give me a softball question, but no, you're going to hit me hard
right off the bat. Let's go.
Right off of the bat. Who has more pressure to perform? It is a pretty pressureless game, I think, between the two teams, Division A versus Division B. I would say maybe a pride thing, who wants to beat who last. I can't give you a true answer. I can't give you an honest answer. I think maybe some pressure on Kyle Huseby, just being it's his last home game here at the Barn. But, golly, you got me there. I'm not too sure on that one,
well,
to be
when
honest.
I thought about the question, that's what I was thinking, was it's Kyle Huseby's last game in the Barn tonight it's senior night. It's a rivalry game. I just felt like Kyle Huseby's going to come out and he's going to have to put on a show for this Rancher team alongside his senior teammates in a big game on Saturday night.
And I would argue the point that Drake Schlosser is up here to wreck his senior night.
Oh yeah.
You know, Drake Schlosser, one of the best players in Division A, probably one of the better players in the state of North Dakota. The NDSU Bison commit, getting football looks for all the right reasons, but no doubt I think it's going to be a battle back and forth. I really look forward to that. Hopefully both of them can go at each other really well. Probably a ton of respect back and forth between each other's games. You know, Drake probably more of the slasher type player, and I guess not a whole lot different there. That's what Huseby can do.
That's what Huseby does too.
Their game, it mirrors each other so well. I think it's going to be a great matchup all night long.
And let's just talk about it. A rivalry game that hasn't been played. I think last year was the first year it hadn't been played in so many years, and now it's back here in the Barn. We're getting close to tournament time, but what does a game like this, the atmosphere is going to be crazy, the energy is going to be there for both teams. What can this game do for their teams going forward?
Going forward, you know, Powers Lake's going to make a push to, they got people nipping at their heels for that district tournament #1 seed. It's not over by any means. They still got a couple more games on the road. Powers Lake could, have a couple more games on the road, but I think they are probably going to be a lock at the #1, not unless something happens later on. But Stanley's going to have a huge one. They need to have some momentum going into their Division A region tournament. They're sitting currently, I think, at 8 or 7 in the entire region, right above Dunseith, the Dunseith Dragons. So Stanley's got a lot to prove. They are not in familiar water right now. They're always usually at the top of the area, especially when these two teams battled back and forth for #1 in District 16. But no doubt it's going to be a banger of a game. I'm glad we're here for it. It's always fun coming up to the Barn.
And you just look at the two teams and their remaining schedule. Both have a tough schedule left, and I think that's the way to do it if you're making your schedule, is have those big games at the end so you're prepared when it comes tournament time.
Yeah, if you want to make a push for that district championship or region championship, you want to have every weapon on your bench exposed. You want to make sure that everybody is ready to go on all aspects of your team on both sides of the court. The guys wearing the blue, guys wearing the white. They got about 23 miles separating them on the highway, so no doubt it's going to be a big game tonight.
Well, thank you for joining the Border Plains Equipment pregame show, located right off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota, your local Case IH dealer. Visit plainag.com for local inventory and to explore job opportunities. We're going to send it to a break, and when we come back, we're going to get our Continental Resources coaches' comments from both Corey Anderson and Jordan Carlson. Stay tuned.
Located in Stanley, North Dakota, the mission of Montreal County Medical Center is to provide quality health care services to Montreal County and the surrounding area, and have done so since 1960. We are proud to be a part of Stanley's integrated healthcare system that includes our critical access hospital, nursing home, assisted living apartments, independent living apartments, and an aquatic center. To schedule an appointment with our great providers, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, WHAM LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Lindsay Grocery is a locally owned and operated business in Crosby, North Dakota. We are committed to serving our community and region. With fresh baked goods, produce, and our in-house smoked meats, we've got you covered. Come experience the convenience and warmth of shopping local again. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
Welcome into Game Day Media Courtside. I'm here with head coach Corey Anderson with our Continental Resources coaches' comments. Coach, we're getting close to region time. You kind of got this last stretch before the regional tournament. What can a game with this type of atmosphere do for your team?
You know, it's always good before the tournament time. You want to play against really well-coached teams, and you want to play against really organized and disciplined teams, and this is what Powers Lake is. And so we'll learn a lot, win or lose. We'll learn a lot about who we are and what we got to perfect the last 3 weeks before tournament time.
You're 8-7 on the season. You've kind of been flirting with 500 record-wise the whole season. What area needs more consistency to string together some wins?
You know, sometimes some people wouldn't think so, but with the size we have, we got to rebound. We get cement-footed at times, and we just don't rebound as well as we should. It's something we work on every day, and we just hope that it starts translating into who we are. Because it's key. We got to get one shots and done, and we can be probably 8 to 10 points better every night.
And then this Rancher team averages about 72 points per game. How can your team slow the pace down a little bit, play your type of game?
we got it. That's a lot of points, a lot more than us. We got to get 2 guys back in transition. We got to try to offense rebound with 3 guys tops, get back, take those points away. And like I just said, we absolutely have to control the boards and give them 1 shot and done, and then do what we got to do on the offensive side.
Well, good luck tonight, Coach. Thanks for the time. We're going to send it to break, and then we'll talk with Coach Carlson.
Do you find yourself driving to the bank each week, writing too many checks each month, paying too many fees? As a business owner, you have a lot to worry about. Don't let banking be one of them. Contact the Bank of Tioga to explore how we can simplify your banking experience and empower your business to reach its full potential. Our team is committed to providing you with seamless banking experience tailored to your business needs. From digital banking solution to personalized support, we are here to help you thrive. The Bank of Tioga banks businesses, and we are here for you. Imagine if you had more time for what really matters. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Community Rewards checking account not only offers cash back, but also gives you...
Rivera Bank is an employee and director-owned community bank, here to serve you as you forge your path ahead, offering the robust digital services you want with the warm local feel you expect.
Welcome back into Game Day Media, here with our head coach, Jordan Carlson, for Continental Resources Coach's comments. Coach, Division A versus Division B, some might say it's more of a meaningless game, but what does this rivalry game mean to the program?
Stanley's been in our district for the last quite a few years, and, A versus B, I just look at it as a good competitive game. We've had real good, last 8-9 years, competing back and forth, split each year or something, so just look for a good competitive game.
And then you're shuffling the starting 5 tonight for senior night. How is it going to affect your rotation tonight?
Yeah, just size will be the big thing. They got a couple 6'8" kids. We're going to outsize us already, and we go a little smaller with starting the seniors, so that'll be the big thing if we can do a good job boxing out and trying to control the glass.
And then Drake Schlosser, kind of a star for this Stanley Blue Jays team. The Blues do a lot of the work too, but him specifically, how do you slow him down?
Drake's a real good player. He's super athletic. He's quick, with the ball, and defensively he causes a lot of problems. So we're just trying to keep him in front, and challenge him on the shots, but keep him in front will be the big thing. If we can keep him from penetrating and giving more openings for the big guys, that's what we're going to try to do.
All right, sounds good, Coach. Thanks for the time and good luck. We'll send it to a break.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Ranchers, circle March 5th on your calendar. Sorensen Ranch of Granora will hold their annual sale at the Sydney Livestock Market Center in Sydney, Montana. Your source for composite Simmental bulls that are bred for docility, longevity, and fertility. Find them on Facebook at Sorensen Ranch and DV Auction.
Welcome back into the barn here in Powers Lake, North Dakota. About 6.5 minutes left till this one tips off. The energy is building, and we're excited to call this one. And this is going to be a legendary game, I believe.
It is going to be a good one. It's always, you get these rivalry games that everybody says it's meaningless. You talked about it in your coach's comments. It's meaningless. It is absolutely not meaningless. It's a pride thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's senior night. Of the seniors for the Stanley Blue Jays going to come up here and play spoiler? Or is Kyle Huseby, Cody Rice, Ben Streifel, help me out here,
Nick Erickson,
and Connor Lindberg. Didn't forget any of them, right? 6 of them, odd number. Michael Crowder. Are they going to want to walk off this floor winners? Which, I mean, it's going to be a bomb game for both of them. I'm really excited for this one. I saw it on the schedule, wasn't circled right away. I go, oh no, we're going to be up there.
We're being there.
We're going to be up there.
My thing here for senior night is scheduling a tough team on your senior night is so high risk, high reward.
Right.
Because for me, my senior year, we played partial, and we beat them pretty good. So it was still special, but, you know, if you could get a close win where the energy's up and it's really high risk, high reward. So we'll see if it pays off for the Ranchers tonight. Looking up, next week we got our District 5 girls basketball tournament at the Four Bears Event Center in Newtown. February 11th is the play-in game, and then the rest of the tournament takes place on the 13th, 14th, and 15th. We'll be there for all of those games. Tune into Game Day Media next week. As we look at the bracket, the play-in game is Lewis and Clark North Shore Plaza Wildcats versus the Alexander Commons, and then the winner of that plays the #1 seed Kenmare Bowbells Honkers. The second game should be a great one. Divide County Maroons versus the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. And then we got Tioga, a top 10 team in the state, going up against Partial Braves, the 7 seed, that third game of the day. And then to round it off on the 13th, it's the Trenton Tigers versus the Ray Jays. And that one has some interest to me too, David.
Yeah, I think Trenton's kind of in the hurt bag, but they played really well last night against Berthold. I don't know, I think it was in Trenton, but it was like a 5-10 point game, most of it till that start of the fourth quarter where the Berthold Bombers kind of pulled away. But Trenton Tigers, what are you going to get? Coached up by Bob Turcott. You know, he knows the big game of basketball. He's got about every trick up his sleeve that he can pull out. So it's going to be a good day of tournament coverage for sure.
And I think that the Trenton Tigers are a wild card because they got some of those injuries going around. But if they're healthy, look out.
Right.
And then the Region 3 Division B girls basketball tournament will also be there at Four Bears again, and that'll be February 24th, 25th, and 27th. Excited for that one too. This Region 3 is pretty spectacular. And we look at the Division A boys state rankings. That's the division that the Stanley Blue Jays are in. It's Kindred at 1, Devils Lake at 2, Killdeer at 3, Shiloh Christian at 4, and Thompson at 5. And that's 5 teams that's kind of been in those spots for a while now, David.
They've been 1 through 5 through the top. Talking to some people around the area about that Division A is that it's Kindred's to lose. The Kindred Vikings have some special players. I watched them the other night on a different channel, and some of the dunks that I saw was something that you see in the collegiate level. So Kindred's going to be there. Devils Lake definitely I think they're the repeat defending champions. Have to check that, I guess. But Killdeer Cowboys, we covered them earlier this year on Game Day Media. Very, very, very dangerous looking team. Jackson Reese and the crew are going to be looking to make a big push in that Division A tournament. Shiloh Christian, we'll see them. We bought coverage to have the Region 4 boys basketball tournament down in Watford City at the Watford City Rough Rider Center. So we'll get our first look at the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks over that one. But let's take another look at our Division B rankings.
Yeah, as we look at the Division B boys state rankings, it's Wilton Wing at that 1 spot, Bishop Ryan at 2, North Border at 3, Our Redeemers at 4, and West Hope at 5, and West Hope Newburgh. But David, before we go on, let's talk about what just happened last night.
Yes, the upset happened. Very similar to last year, except for Bishop Ryan got them both times in the district play, and then West Hope Newburgh, led by all-world Walker Broughton, was able to take them down when it actually mattered. So That is going to be an incredible district tournament on District 6 on Region 3, and then when they get to bang it out for the region, it's going to be an incredible atmosphere. That's going to be all played at the auditorium in the region. So as we continue on with our Division B rankings, got the Hankinson Pirates, Midway Minto Mustangs, the Glenolin Hebron Bearcats, I think, who was upset last night too. So if you know anything about that, have at it.
I don't. You actually told me for the first time today. Yeah. That was a shocker to me.
Yeah, big upset last night. New Rockford Cheyenne falling again from the 4 spot all the way down to number 9. And then the Oaks Tornadoes cracking the top 10 as a not rated team. And we look around for our other receiving votes. The Velva Aggies, Central McLean, Mohall-Lansford, Sherwood, Mavericks, and Griggs County, Mid-Dakota, and Linton HMB. So look for this poll next week to be shaken up a little bit. But we talked about it last night. Right now, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the rankings are because tournament's going to be set most likely already, so it'll be a good one. And then we take a look here at the Division B girls rankings. You got Benson County Wildcats, Kenmare Bowbells Honkers, Central McLean Cougars, Berthold Bombers, Bowman County, Mayport CG, the Tioga Lady Pirates, Litchfield Marion, Lemoore, Washburn, and Linton HMB. So everybody's kind of set where they're going to be, and district tournament time is right around the window on the 11th, and we're really looking forward to it.
It's an exciting time in the state of North Dakota right now, and we get Stanley versus Powers Lake once again in the barn. Just can't wait for it.
It's going to be an excellent night tonight. So yeah, buckle up. We got about 40 seconds to go here before our public address announcer Seth Wistoff takes the floor and is ready to go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final boys basketball game of the season here in the barn between the Stanley Blue Jays and your Powers Lake Berks Central Ranchers. Would you all please rise, remove all headgear, pay proper respect to the flag as our national anthem is sung by an ensemble.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Nicely done quartet between Tiffany and Dave Finstrom, Bethany Lech, and Brian Rice of right here in Powers Lake, North Dakota.
Thank you very much, Rice, Finstrom, and Lech Ensemble. And now, starting lineups. First for the visitors, the Stanley Blue Jays. Starting at a guard, a 6'3" senior wearing number 0, Drake Schlosser. At another guard, a 6'1" sophomore, number 1, Austin Kanenwischer. At forward, a 6'2" senior wearing number 32, Cade Snyder. At another forward, a 6'7" sophomore, number 10, Ben Heenick. And at center for the Blue Jays, a 6'6" junior wearing number 33, Larson. The Blue Jays are coached by Corey Anderson and assisted by Gary Schell, Bryce Hare, and Jackson Lorenz. And now for your home team, the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. Starting at one guard, a 6-foot senior, wearing number 3, Nick Erickson. And another guard, a 6-foot senior, wearing number 4, Cody Rice. And another guard, a 5'11" senior, he wears number 15, Ben Streifel. Another forward, a 6'2" senior, wearing number 1, Michael Crowder. And a forward for the Ranchers, a 6'1" senior, wearing number 13, Kyle Huseby. The Ranchers are coached by Jordan Carlson and assisted by Tim Nordloff. Tonight's officials are Monty Lund, Jerk Hansen, and Shannon Holter. Let's play some ball.
As Seth Wistoff just stated, the referees tonight are Jerk Hansen, Monty Lund, and Shannon Holter. As we are ready to go. As that is the end of the Brad Border Plains Equipment pregame show, and we're off. Nick Erickson controls for the Ranchers, making his first start since last year. Streifel on the right wing over to Rice. Uses the screen from Crowder. Rice is going to drive. Gets it to Streifel. Crowder, jumper, no good. Fight for the rebound. It's going to stay with the Ranchers. Erickson will take it out. Gets it to Crowder. Huseby in the corner. Dumps it down to Rice, who goes up. Can't finish. Heenick the rebound. Got to reset the shot clock here. Jason Nordloff working the shot clock. See if he can figure out what's going on.
I think they might have a bad wire maybe, but it's trying to do something. But yeah, definitely no shot clock violation. The buzzer did sound, but good opportunity for Stanley to kind of reset everything. You're only 27 seconds into the game, so.
A timeout already?
An unannounced timeout. If you haven't done so already, make sure you find us on GameDay Media. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're closing in on 3,000 subscribers on our GameDay Media channel, and what that does is get these kids the publicity and notoriety that they deserve. Like all the videos, like all the feeds that we have, share them with your friends and family. This place is at max capacity tonight, and the second best way to watch it is right here on GameDay Media.
Yes, sir. And we're back off. Cannon Wisher dribbling for the Blue Jays, dumps it down to Larson. Guarded by Crowder. Dribble handoff to Schlosser. He's going to drive right. Floater. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. To our Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line of Minot, North Dakota.
And
Next on the first.
We saw that against when Stanley Blue Jays played Watford City. He slashed and slashed and slashed over and over and over. Put up, I think, 40 was it that night?
It was 40.
Put up 40 points that night. He had 1 3-pointer that night. Everything else was on the ground attacking the basket. So look for that kind of game tonight as Ben Heenick's going to get whistled for his first personal foul. It's definitely not something you want 51 seconds into the game.
Yeah, I think Drake Schlosser had probably the most pure 40-point game I've ever seen.
All 2s, 1 3. Pretty impressive.
Goes 1 of 2 from the line there. Blue Jays strike first, 1-0. Kick out to Erickson, steps into one, that's short. Larson gets the rebound. Blue Jays setting it up with Cannon Wisher. Dribble handoff to Schlosser, looking to attack again with Erickson on him. Schlosser fake, floater, can't get the roll. Snyder offensive rebound. Kick out to Cannon Wisher. Now Larson in the high post. They find Heenick, he's got great position and he finishes. That's the type of play that the Ranchers can't be put in that position on the defensive end. Erickson with Snyder on him. Hand off to Erickson, who attacks. Can't get the layup. Snyder rebound. Outlet to Cannonwisher. He controls. Great defense by the Blue Jays early here. 2 minutes in. Over to Cannonwisher on the left wing. Down to Larson. Little double team. Out to Snyder for three. Short. Offensive rebound to Larson. Now he looks to attack. Jump stop. Nice finish by Bennett Larson. Now it's going to be a quick timeout by the Coach Carlson and the Ranchers as we look at the NCC scoreboard. It's the Blue Jays 5, the Ranchers 0. We'll be right back.
Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
Back here in the barn, Ranchers look to answer. They haven't found anything on offense thus far. 5.5 left in the first. Erickson handoff to Streifel for three. That's short. Fight for the rebound goes to Cannonwisher. Not a terrible shot, but Streifel not their best three-point shooter to take that one.
Yeah, you can take that shot with 10 seconds to go in the shot clock versus 25 or 30 or whatever it was.
Schlosser looking to attack again. Over to Henick, top of the key. Handoff to Schlosser. Now has Streifel on him. Larson in the high post, now top of the key. Floats it over to Henick, who had great position. Blocked by Rice, what a play!
Oh my goodness!
But then he stopped, stepped out of bounds on the way down. He was too high up.
Let's take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. My goodness, Cody climbing the ladder, sending it to the stage.
Oh, yeah, wow. Little mix up here.
No mix up about that, man. He was high above the rim. 3 seconds on the shot clock here for Stanley's possession.
Get it to Larson, out at Schlosser for three. Can't get the roll, Rice rebound. Ranchers almost 3.5 minutes into this one and no score. Rice looks to attack. That one's tipped away by Larson. Looks like Rice got hurt on that one. Larson gets the ball and calls a timeout. It's gonna bring us to a break. 4:41 left in the first quarter. Blue Jays 5, Ranchers 0 on the NCC scoreboard.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
Back here in the barn, Blue Jays possession over to Larson. Left wing over to Henick. He wants the three, he's wide open. Can't get the roll. Offensive rebound, Blue Jays. Floats it over, and Erickson steals it away. Ranchers fast break. Erickson oop off the backboard. Somehow still gets with Huseby. Then he just throws it off Snyder. That's a very smart play by Huseby there to save the possession.
Real good heads-up play from Kyle. You know, he knows his area. He knows the boundary lines within the barn here, but you get good basketball IQ from these Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers year in and year out.
As Lindbergh, the other senior, checks into the game here, 4 minutes into the first, and Reested, the usual starter.
We were talking about that before when we were setting everything up.
And
about
Crowder scores.
What is Coach Carlson going to do? We talked, do you take that technical foul to start with 6? Do you take 5? And I think the classy Connor Lindbergh said, you know what? I'll sit this one. You make the decision pretty easy on your own at that point.
Yeah, that's a sign of a great teammate as Cannonwisher shoots the three and cans it.
Cannonwisher cans it, I like the call.
Cannonwisher from 3.
Yeah, Cannonwisher is a very big attribute for Coach Corey Anderson. We saw him early in some JV action early in the year, and he is looking real good.
That one's tipped away by Schlosser, and he steals it. Saves it to Larson, and the Blue Jays get a possession. Cannonwisher in the corner. Over to Henick. Fakes, drives. Not sure what happened there, if it was Erickson. Got a little over-aggressive and hit Schlosser.
Let's take another look at that block from Cody Rice. My goodness, we were talking about got to go up and out of nowhere, swats it into the stage. What a defensive effort from Cody Rice.
That's going to be a Blue Jay.
Should be over and back.
Not sure what Monty and Shannon get together to talk this one out.
Should be out of bounds where it went out of, yeah, sideline out of bounds where it went out of bounds at.
That'll be a Blue Jay turnover. Erickson to Lindbergh. Crowder sets it up. Now to Reested in the corner. He wants the 3. Can't get it. Henick skies for the rebound. Blue Jays playing some tough Region 3 Division A defense right now. Snyder over to Henick. Float it to Larson, who's got position again. And he'll go to the line for 2. Connects on the first. And he goes 2 for 2. If you look at the NCC scoreboard, it's the Blue Jays 10, Ranchers 2. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Cannonwisher got a little heavy on the hands there, and he picks up the foul, his first.
Kind of a slow start for the Ranchers. You don't typically see this, but a very good start from Corey Anderson and his Blue Jays.
Well, that's why I asked Anderson, how do you slow this offense down, averaging 72 points per game. They've held him to 2, 5.5 into this one.
And that's going to be the foul on Drake Schlosser as the quick-footed Kyle Huseby tries to take baseline. Schlosser, the also quick-footed, unable to gain position and got a blocking foul.
Reested floats it to Lindbergh. Reested pull-up Jay, short. Javon Johnson gets the rebound. And this Javon Johnson, when we were in Stanley for that Watford City game, he started for him, and now it looks like he's more in that 6-man role.
Yeah, he
Schlosser drives floater too hard. Lindbergh rebound up to Huseby. Nice pass to Reested, and now he'll get to the free throw line. Nice pass from Huseby there.
Yeah, that's probably part of his game that he maybe doesn't get a whole lot of credit for, Kyle, is his passing ability. He's always got the stat stuffer with the points and the drives, but he's a very good passer as well.
Short on the first.
Got cameras all over here, though. We got one across us before tonight just because we wanted to keep our main cameraman, James Myers, out of harm's way. Last time we were up here, we had Grady Prezek diving at our camera in a hustle play, so we want to sacrifice the equipment, sacrifice the kids, and we want to get them into the best position they can be.
Reested goes 0 for 2. Crowder gets the steal, looking to go coast to coast, and loses that one, but it'll stay Rancher ball.
Last time he did that, he went up and elevated.
I thought we might get a repeat.
Put it down.
Cross action. Tried to dump it down to Crowder, tipped away by Henick. And they'll try again. Crowder jumper, no good. Larson rebound. Blue Jays doing a great job of slowing this Rancher offense down, taking time, good time on their possessions. Backdoor to Schlosser, and he finishes. 12-2 lead for the Blue Jays on the NCC scoreboard. Huseby looking to make a play for this Rancher team. And Schlosser picks up a foul. That'll be his second.
Second personal foul early in this first quarter. 1 minute, 26 seconds to go, and he knew it. He stuck his hand in there and was caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
He was. It's always a tough one to pick up, too, especially when your team's rolling. And then they take out Schlosser, and we'll see how the Blue Jays look now. Used to be good on the first. Ranchers will be shooting bonus for the last minute 30 in this first quarter. And he gets both.
He's got to come alive a little bit here. The Ranchers really got to get some action out of him.
Well, that's what we said in the pregame show. A little bit of pressure on Huseby tonight. Blue Jays control, floated over to Henick, batted by Lindbergh, but stays Blue Jay ball. Jager Bredding has checked into the game for the Ranchers. Henick down low. Nice touch by the big man.
Beautiful touch. Easy shot for such a 6'7" guy. Elevates high, gets that high release. Good 2 points for Ben Henick.
Huseby pull up Jay. Gets the roll. Nice touch by Kyle Huseby.
Very good touch. Another one. He's such a good basketball player. Those shots tend to go in. A lot of practice put in.
Cannon Wisher thought about it. He elects to go to Larson in the post. Nice spin move. Larson finishes.
Wow, what a beautiful up and under type move for Bennett Larson, the sophomore, junior.
Sophomore.
Stanley Blue Jays echoing the Ranchers clap.
Junior. Huseby for three. Short. Bredding offensive rebound floater. No good. Henick rebound. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Blue Jays look to get a good shot off at the buzzer here. Henick with Lindbergh on him. Over to Larson. Has to get one up. He does. That one's short. No good. And that'll do it for the first quarter here in the barn. So we look at the NCC scoreboard. It's the guest Blue Jays 16, home team Ranchers 6. We'll be right back for the Northwest Therapy Services second quarter.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in Northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963.
Looking for top-quality groceries and ready-to-go meals? Visit The Depot, owned by Julie and Josh Bummer in Crosby, North Dakota. This specialty grocery store offers a wide selection of premium meats, including 100% ranch-sourced beef from the Nelson Livestock Company, essential grocery items, and delicious pre-made meals perfect for any occasion. If you're planning family dinner, need something fast, or need a special order for an upcoming event, The Depot has you covered. Support local and shop The Depot in Crosby today. Find us on Facebook at The Depot LLC.
Back here in Powers Lake, Larson controls for the Blue Jays. 10-point lead for the Blue Jays. Johnson over to Larson. He wants to attack. Back to Cannon Wisher. Henick in the corner. That one's batted away off of Henick. Nice play by Connor Lindbergh.
Oh, I didn't see it. I mean,
forced the turnover.
Yeah, no doubt Monty Lund probably made the right call, but it's just a tough angle for us to see that.
He did have pretty good position for that call.
Good quick hands, too, from the Ranchers.
Dribble handoff to Lindbergh. Swing to Rice. Rice gets the screen from Evenson, and he pulls up. That one's no good. Larson rebound. Ranchers not able to buy a bucket right now.
Not too often you say that.
No, exactly.
They're about 100% 6 feet and in most every game.
Especially at home.
Especially at home.
Down to Larson in the post. Triple team. Out to Henick. Johnson in the corner.
Really trying to get that mismatch down to Bennett Larson, but Jagger Bredding really bullying him around a little bit.
Call that on
Jagger.
Jagger.
He's got the moves like Jagger. I've been waiting all year to say that. I got one more for him, too. I can't let it go yet, though.
All right, now I wait.
The suspense is killing everyone.
Henick, top of the key, dumps it down to Larson, and they're going to call that one an Evenson.
Yep, bumped him in the back, bumped him on a foul. It's a good call.
It's his first. Now Crowder checks in for him. Wonder how long Coach Anderson will wait to put Schlosser back in. Crowder steal over to Huseby. Goes up and jams it. Huseby, hard two.
All right, we got one in the second quarter. I want to see about 3 or 4 more here, guys.
Yeah, let's go. Here we go.
Just the elevation from him is it's so quick off of his feet, too. A lot of athletic ability in this gym right now.
That's what makes it such a great game to be here to televise.
And we don't even get to play. Think if we had 2 more with us.
Henick over to Snyder. Snyder drives baseline, kicks out to Johnson, hits him in the head, but he catches it. Down to Henick. And we're going to call a charge on Johnson.
Offensive foul, and they're double checking to make sure. Offensive foul, good job of officiating from Shannon Holter and Jarek Hansen, making sure that everybody was outside of the restricted arc. Double checking with Monty Lund, making sure. But I think they're going to go to the book to see potentially if there's going to be a reversal of the call. But as we wait, we'd like to say thank you to the Tioga Pirates Athletic Booster Club, supporting all things Tioga Pirates, Williams County Firestorm, and Northwest Stars Gymnastics. Also the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, supporting all things Powers Lake Ranchers, Outlaws, all the 9 yards. They do such a fantastic job. There's a drawing going on. I'm waiting to hear my name for that, for the drawing.
Yeah, me too. See if they call. Ranchers looking to get another bucket. Huseby off the screen for 3, can't get the roll. Henick rebound. I like that shot from Huseby though. Catches it, loads up, shoots it.
Catches it right in stride. Does a nice job.
Snyder over to Schlosser in the corner. Thought about the shot, takes the shot. Can't get the roll, and push foul on Cannon Wisher.
Cannon Wisher whistled for his second personal foul.
Some tongue twisters here tonight. Rice, basket cut to Huseby, floats one up, no good. Crowder offensive rebound, could have went up. There wasn't a defender, out to Rice for 3 instead, and that is way short. And it'll be Blue Jay basketball. Ranchers elect to go in a little full court man-to-man press to generate some of that transition points that they kind of rely on.
I like this matchup here between Jagger Bredding and Schlosser, the senior on sophomore.
Cannon Wisher for 3, it's good. Austin Cannon Wisher cans another one. He's got 6 on the game, 11-point lead for the Blue Jays. Rice attacks, layup no good, Henick rebound. Riesta deflects it, but it'll stay Blue Jay ball.
Some unfamiliar territory for these Ranchers as Nick Erickson checks in for Jagger Bredding, giving him a blow. Probably going to match up. I like the matchup there too between Erickson and Schlosser. Schlosser does a lot for these Blue Jays.
11-point lead for the Blue Jays. Schlosser controls. Nick Erickson guarding Schlosser. Henick top of the key. Swings over to Snyder. And Snyder turns it over. Riestad steals, gets it to Huseby, and here come the Ranchers. And Huseby throws it right to Snyder. And Coach Anderson's going to call a timeout. And we look at the NCC scoreboard. It's the Blue Jays 19, Ranchers 8. 4.5 left in the second. We'll be right back.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
Welcome back to the barn. David, I want to bring up something you talked about is the Ranchers aren't used to this, being down 11. Let's look at this stat. 11-game win streak, 10 of those by double digits.
Yeah, again, not familiar territory, little mistakes. You see a lot of uncommon mistakes from the guys driving the lane and not converting. That's what Rancher basketball, I've talked about it for 6 years when I was coaching in Tioga. They are so lethal 2 feet and in, and it's just not happening right now for them.
Nope. It's going to be a foul on Crowder, his first personal. Snyder taking it out for the Blue Jays. Just gets it to Cannonwish. I thought about the deep one. Instead throws a turnover to Rice, and he's going to go coast to coast and finish. Rice's first points of the game.
They needed that one. That's another weapon that they could use, that they can isolate Drake Slosher with as they come right at us here again. It's dangerous.
Did you see that?
Yeah, quick hands.
Yeah.
Quick hands. Look at that guy right there. Yeah, we are one of everybody in here. We feel like we're at the Cameron Crazies right down in the mix of it here in Powers Lake.
Now you got to come up with a nickname for the barn for the Crazies.
Well, I'd expect a little bit more from this Rancher fan base right now. Not a whole lot of volume in here.
Well, they're not used to this either.
They're trying to pick it up, and it's just not really helping as Ben Heenek goes to work.
Another easy one for Heenek.
That is a muscle play from Ben Heenek.
They're trying to front him, but they're not having help side, David.
They are fronting him, doing a bad job of that. And definitely, if you're fronting, you're full frontal, you're expecting backside help.
Oh, yeah, every time. And it's not there. That's why there's been so many of these easy ones. Back to an 11-point lead for the Blue Jays. Larson up top, dribble handoff to Schlosser. He's going to attack, spin move. Nice pivot, and draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
We take a look at that RTC Networks instant replay. This is Drake Schlosser basketball 101. The spin up and under gets Nick Erickson kind of off his feet, and Michael Crowder looks like no, it was Erickson fouled.
Gets the roll on the first. He's got 4 on the game.
Drake Schlosser, the newest Bison commit. It's going to be exciting to see what he can do down at NDSU. Coming in as an athlete position, so I bet you they look at, I'd like to see him at punt returner. His electrifying ability just to have the ball in his hands, I think, is going to be something else for the Bison.
And that's another Rancher turnover. But we see his footwork on that move to get to the free throw line. I feel like he's going to be a real good cornerback at some point in his Bison career.
Yeah, he got invited down to the East-West Bowl down in Dallas, Texas, and absolutely put on a show. Ended up taking away the MVP. So Polasek's got it right. He's got to be very happy with the signature of Drake Schlosser playing at NDSU next year. Walker Broughton. They got all sorts of dudes going back to NDSU.
Yep. Building an Avengers-level squad. Schlosser for 3. No good. Rice rebound. Erickson pushing for the Ranchers. Dribble handoff to Rice. Sizes up Snyder. Floats it into Crowder. Reested to Rice in the corner. Back out to Reested for 3. That one's short again. A lot of short shots by the Ranchers so far. 22-10 on the NCC scoreboard. 2.5 left in the second quarter.
Just got a breaking news from one of our friends over in Ray that Ben Heenek, after a great phone conversation, I'm extremely blessed to say I've received my first Division I offer from the Wisconsin Badgers. That's one of many that's probably coming his way for number 10 in blue tonight, Ben Heenek.
Larson finishes another tough bucket.
Very nice play, drop step, just a muscle play from Ben Heenek. Beautiful footwork, or sorry, Bennett Larson.
Erickson spin move out to Rice. Ranchers just need a bucket right now. Rice attacks, and he'll go to the line. But I also, going back to Ben Heenek, I've heard rumors of Florida State also.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I mean, I've heard Iowa State, NDSU. We watched him a couple different times during the football season. He looks like a D1 football player for sure.
Rice hits the first. He's got 3 on the night, all in the second quarter.
We talked about it all year long. There's some things you can coach, and there's some things you can't coach. And you can't coach a kid to be 6'8".
I wish you could.
I needed more coaching.
2 for 2 from Rice. 12-point lead for the Blue Jays on the NCC scoreboard. Low-scoring affair. It's going to be up to the defenses.
Jagger Bredding coming back in for Cody Rice, giving him a blow. Running 4 cameras. The best camera we got is run by one of our better cameramen, James Meyer, sitting right behind the scoreboard tonight, out of harm's way.
That's going to be a Blue Jay turnover. Couldn't handle that one. That was Henick.
Nice pass from Snyder, just led him a little bit too far in the big arms of Ben Henick, unable to gather it in. Probably would have been 2 more points for Ben.
Swing it over to Streifel. Bredding in the corner. Little spread action from the Ranchers. Erickson attacks and kicks out, but nobody's home.
I think they're looking for a tip. That's the right call. We look at the replay. It would definitely be tipped by Stanley Blue Jays. 21 seconds left on the shot clock. 1 minute, 20 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Kind of a slow quarter for the Ranchers. Unfamiliar territory. 6 first points in the quarter, 6 in the second thus far.
Just stifled. Erickson to the corner. Now back to Bredding. Uses the screen from Evenson. He pulls up. Puts it in. Nice shot from Jagger Bredding.
Right over the top of the outstretched arms of Bennett Larson, able just to get it off just in time as we close in on 1 minute here in the second quarter.
I like that play by Carlson to get one of your better shooters a good look, and Bredding takes advantage. That one's tipped. Streifel steal. Here come the Ranchers. Over to Lindbergh. Can't control. And it'll stay with the Ranchers. 45.7 left in this second quarter.
Javon Johnson checking back in for Drake Slosher. Good coaching move from Corey Anderson. Doesn't want to have his primetime player pick up his 3rd personal foul with 45 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Back to Bredding, top of the key. Now Erickson drives left, puts up a layup. It's swatted by Cannonwisher, it looked like.
Big block from Cannonwisher.
Their low post defense has been spectacular in this first half.
And they're doing everything that Coach Anderson said. 1 shot and out.
Yep.
They're controlling the boards. They're keeping the glass very clean on their end of the floor as Henick's getting stretched out here just a little bit. But
they can hold this one for the final possession. See if they do that. Little dribble handoff to Cannonwisher. Now Snyder down to Henick, who's been having a day in the post. Can't get the roll, but his Larson tip didn't go. Snyder, they got to shoot it. And Johnson threw one up, but that's no good. And that's the end of the first half as we look at the NCC scoreboard. It's the Blue Jays 24, the Ranchers 14. We'll be right back with our Bank of Tioga halftime show. Stick around.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Hungry? Head to the Food Barn in Powers Lake. Open Monday through Saturday with daily lunch specials, a full breakfast menu, and don't miss Taco Tuesday on the last Tuesday of every month. Try Michael's Alfredo Pasta. It's a local favorite. Come on down to the Food Barn where good food meets great company. Big Memo Laser of Kenmare, North Dakota offers custom and personalized laser engraving for any occasion and on any surface. No order is too small. Visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and Etsy. That's Big Memo Laser of Kenmare, North Dakota.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by. We hope you're enjoying today's broadcast. White Mountain Electric of Williston encourages you to join them by supporting your local team at home or in the gym. White Mountain Electric, a proud supporter of Game Day Media.
Sund Manufacturing is hiring exceptional welders, carpenters, assembly technicians, and coating technicians. If you're right for Sund, Sund is right for you. Since 1939, we've been making quality equipment and parts for the oil field and beyond. We're world-class, family-owned, and all-American. And as our business grows, we need to grow our team in Newburgh, North Dakota. Sund Manufacturing offers great pay, great benefits, and a great community to raise a family. Apply today.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come. At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com. Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by... We hope you're enjoying today's broadcast. White Mountain Electric of Williston encourages you to join them by supporting your local team at home or in the gym. White Mountain Electric, a proud supporter of Game Day Media.
Do you find yourself driving to the bank each week, writing too many checks each month, paying too many fees? As a business owner, you have a lot to worry about. Don't let banking be one of them. Contact the Bank of Tioga to explore how we can simplify your banking experience and empower your business to reach its full potential. Our team is committed to providing you with seamless banking experience tailored to your business needs. From digital banking solution to personalized support, we are here to help you thrive. The Bank of Tioga banks businesses, and we are here for you. Imagine if you had more time for what really matters. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
Welcome into the Bank of Tioga halftime show. Two convenient locations in Crosby and Tioga, North Dakota. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga. Welcome in, everybody. Let's take a look at our first half scorebook. Looking at the NCC scoreboard again, it's the Stanley Blue Jays 24, home team Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers 14. We'll start with the opposing team. Drake Schlosser has 4. Austin Cannonwisher has 6. He's got 2 of those threes. Ben Henick has 6, been doing great work in the post. And then Bennett Larson has 8 after the first half, doing great work on the offensive rebounds and getting some easy ones, getting to the line, 2 for 2 from the line. And then Drake Schlosser's 2 of 4 from the line. And then as we look at the home team on the scoreboard, Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers, it's Michael Crowder who has 2. Cody Rice has 4, Kyle Huseby has 6, and Jager Bredding has 2. And now we talked to Coach Anderson in our pregame show, and he talked about being one shot and out for that Blue Jays defense and getting their offensive possessions and not being outmatched for those number of possessions in the first half. He's done that. They've been doing great work on the boards. They've been slowing down the pace. As we look at the numbers, the Stanley Blue Jays average about 56.5 points per game. They're on track for 48, a little under. But the reason they're up 10 is the Ranchers team that averages 72 points per game had their season low, I believe, at 14 points in the first half. And we looked at their scoring. They just don't have much. Their leading scorer, Huseby, has 6. He averages 22. And then Michael Crowder, their second leading scorer, at about 11 points per game. He's only got 2. And they just haven't been able to do anything, David.
Yeah, it's 100% true, and you got to credit the defense of the Stanley Blue Jays. They are all over them. The glass is controlled by the 2 bigs down low. When I say bigs, you're talking close to 13 feet of height between Bennett Larson and Ben Henick. So they're doing exactly what Coach Anderson wants them to do. One shot and out, limiting the shots from Powers Lake, and Powers Lake's just not having an off night. No doubt, it's not going to be like that. But 14 points in the first half against a team that they, should be probably 24-22, 26-24, kind of depending on the flow of the game. But they'll pick it up. Don't worry. I'm sure you've been in on some of those conversations down in that locker room down there. I bet you the fire has been lit. It was very short for them, so I bet you something's coming our way.
And I wonder if this being senior night, their last game in the barn, if it's kind of putting a little too much pressure on the seniors and they're pressing on offense, on defense, pretty much in every aspect of the game. and we'll see if that changes in the second half now that they've got a first half under their belt and feel more prepared going into the second half. But I feel like this Rancher team has to go to that press that they've been pretty much running all year and getting some of those easy buckets, because when they run in the half-court offense, not many easy shots coming for them.
For sure. As we want to take a look at our first half highlights, enjoy.
Larson in the high post, now top of the key. Floats it over to Henick, who had great. Our first half highlights, and that last one, Jager Bredding hitting a deep two. I feel like that's going to be a vital aspect of this second half. Is Bredding, great shooter. If they can get him more open looks, can a few of those threes, and the Ranchers will be able to creep back into this one. But David, I want to ask you, Stanley Blue Jays on the road in the barn. They're up 10 at half. What's Corey Anderson saying in the huddle in the locker room?
Keep it up. I mean, there's probably not a whole lot to complain about if I'm Coach Anderson. Like I said, the guys are doing everything that they should be doing. The only problem I maybe have is that Drake Schlosser's got 2 personal fouls, but it's two fouls going into the third quarter. I like what Cannon Wisher's able to do, hitting big shots from outside, and Schlosser's probably going to start to get fired up, get heated up as he attacks the rim possession after possession, and then the big man sitting out there by himself on an island, Bennett Larson, look for him to go to work again too. Between him and Ben Henick, they're going to have to really double down if they want to squeeze Powers Lake Burke Central and play spoilers tonight on senior night in Powers Lake.
And offensively, the Blue Jays are doing a fine job, but you got to believe there's another level they can take the offense to. They've been getting offensive rebounds and putbacks for a lot of it, but I know Schlosser only had 4 in the first half. You know he's ready to attack in the second half and get going.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's just getting warmed up, maybe. Let's call it that. Both him and Huseby, they're just getting warmed up. They needed 2 quarters to get warmed up, let everything kind of settle down for them. But no doubt, we got 39 seconds to go here. Scoreboard is locked up again. We'll get that taken care of for you. But as we're waiting for this second action to start, let's take a talk about swim lessons. Swim lessons with Dallas Hansen. You can find them on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube, creeping up towards that 500 subscriber mark. He is having very big success. Look for a lot of big things from Dallas Hansen. Coach Derek Selvig from the Dickinson Blue Hawks, having just big success for Dallas Hansen in swim lessons. Make sure you check them out. Subscribe to that YouTube channel.
Ranchers get the opening possession, a big one for them to get back in this one. Lindbergh for 3. Puts it in. What a shot from Connor Lindbergh.
What an answer to start the second half, the Northwest Therapy Services second half. Connor Lindbergh, big guy, but has nice touch from the outside, is a very good three-point shooter for Coach Carlson.
And do you remember that Ray game?
Yeah.
He came alive in that one. He had the barn rocking. Looking to do the same tonight. Schlosser, dribble handoff, spin move, nice move. That one's short though, Reested rebound. Here comes Huseby. On the rack attack, Huseby jams it.
We take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay. My goodness, get up there, big man. Oh.
Blue Jays look to answer. Larson in the post, great position, goes up, draws the foul.
Unbelievable. Let's take another look at that
take another look.
Man, just high-flying Huseby. You got to love it, the attention that he gets, all deserved for him, rocking the rim. And it seems to be this rim that specifically takes a beating night in and night out from him.
Larson connects on the first.
his senior night. He said he has undecided plans going forward, but I think if I was any coach in this area, I would be trying to call Kyle Huseby up and say, hey, you should come play basketball for us.
That's a great possession by the Blue Jays to get a good post look, get to the line, kind of take the Ranchers out of this rhythm they've gained in the first minute. Huseby on the left wing looking to attack again. Rice on the right wing. Back to Lindbergh. Reested in the corner. That one's tipped, blocked, and it'll stay with the Ranchers.
I think Reested is maybe looking for a foul, but if you talk like that to Shannon Holter, you might end up with a T next to your name.
Little risky game there by Grayson Reested.
Very risky. Low reward.
Gets to Huseby, fadeaway bank shot is good.
Well, you kids watching at home right now, you just watched how Kyle Huseby used the glass. That is a lost art, in my opinion, on high school basketball, the ability to use the glass.
Schlosser thought about the pull-up three, decides to kick it to Snyder. Now Cannon Wisher on the left wing. Larson back in the post with Reested on him. Out to Snyder. Cannon Wisher in the corner. Three's no good. Huseby rebound, and the Ranchers will slow it down.
Good job of boxing out from the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers on that possession.
Rice pull-up, Jay. Gets the friendly roll.
Nice touch from Cody Rice, a little 15-foot jumper.
And it's a three-point game on the NCC scoreboard. The Ranchers right back in this one. Cannon Wisher to Schlosser, down to Larson. Back out to Cannon Wisher for three. No good. Lindbergh gets the rebound. Another defensive stop by the Ranchers. Huseby up top. Fakes the dribble handoff, uses the screen pull-up. Jay gets it to go. Huseby lighting a fire for the Ranchers.
Whatever Carlson said, it must have been that secret juice down in the locker room.
You called it. You wanted to be down there to hear it. 1 point game. Blue Jays looking to answer.
This is what we expected from the tip. This is the kind of basketball game we expected.
Larson got good position, couldn't finish. Huseby picks up the rebound, up to Reested. He attacks. Lefty lay is no good. Huseby put back attempt, no good. And it'll be out on the Ranchers. Blue Jays get a stop.
Good defense from Drake Schlosser. They're able to contest but not get a foul. Just
contest without fouling.
Contest without fouling, getting some body, minimal contact. I like the no call. I love it.
Cannon Wisher now up top for the Blue Jays. Snyder on the left wing. Looking for Larson. He's got good position on Rice again. Goes up, no good. Reested rebound. And he's going to push it over to Crowder. Crowder drives, and he went for the dunk. I think it might count a little bit.
Yeah.
And there's the Coach Anderson timeout as the Ranchers have retaken the lead as we look at the NCC scoreboard. Ranchers 27, Blue Jays 26, 4.5 left in this third quarter. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, capstring flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybbeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today.
Back here in the barn. It only took the Ranchers 3.5 minutes to cut that 10-point deficit into a 1-point lead. But now the Blue Jays look to answer.
The momentum, see what Stanley can answer with. They had a nice lead going into halftime, but now down one, and Drake Schlosser, it's going to be Schlosser time here.
Yep, they call it a game of runs for a reason, and we're going to find out. Snyder pressured by Crowder. Rice steals it. Here comes Rice. Floats it to Lindbergh. Lindbergh layup. Good. Nice bank shot for Connor Lindbergh. 3-point lead for the Ranchers. Schlosser down to Larson in the post. Lindbergh got him on the arm. I don't think that'll be on the shot. Nope, that'll be baseline out of bounds.
Yeah, good tie-up from Connor Lindbergh there on our RTC Network's instant replay.
You got to be aggressive though against these bigs. I like that play.
Connor Lindbergh planning to go to Dickinson State University and play football.
Little bump from Huseby, and he'll pick up his second.
I remember watching the Outlaws and him. I'm like, who is that guy? He's got a good-looking football frame.
Schlosser left wing floats down to, that one's off Larson's head, I believe, and it's a Blue Jay turnover. Here comes Rice for the Ranchers. Euro step, right-handed jumper, no good. Crowder offensive rebound and put back.
Nice. Crowder's always just in the right spot at the right time for the Ranchers.
Schlosser backs it out. Schlosser, you know he wants to attack right now. He does, kicks out to Cannonwisher. Blue Jays need it. Can't get it, rims out. Reested rebound up to Huseby. Stop and pop. Can't get the bank. Schlosser fights for the rebound and gets it. Gets past Crowder. Now Reested picks him up. Schlosser for three. Puts it in, Drake Schlosser from downtown.
It's one of those shots. He started backpedaling before it was even through the net. When shooters know it's going in, they know it's going in.
Yep, now Rice wants to answer. He can't. Crowder, another offensive rebound. Down to Rice, who had a nice cut. Can't control, though. Ranchers retain the possession anyway. Now Huseby up top. Cannonwisher guarding. Going a little two action. No screen set. Kick out to Rice, who he's going to attack. Down to Lindbergh in the post. Nice find to Reested, but Reested can't finish the layup, and Larson gets the rebound.
Again, those are those plays that Rancher basketball have built their name on. That's a foundation building block for Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers.
Schlosser just hit that three. You know, he's starting to feel it now. He'll look to attack, gets the screen from Larson. Another three for Schlosser. Can't get the roll. That one was in and out. Snyder rebound. Spin, kick to Cannonwisher on the cut, but that's going to be off Cannonwisher's foot. Blue Jay turnover.
One extra pass. I want Snyder to go up with that one. That shot, Schneider should have just been a little bit selfish there and just gone up without that little give and go pass.
And Snyder averages about 3 points per game, so I don't think he's always looking to score, but that should have been one where he does.
Right.
Huseby brings it up for the Ranchers. Attacks, floater is good. Rolls around the rim and in. 8 points in the third quarter for Huseby.
These primetime players are really starting to heat up right now.
Javon Johnson in for the Blue Jays, running the point guard. Dribble handoff to Schlosser. Schlosser spin move floater. Oh, that's beautiful.
That is an absolute beautiful play from one of the best players in the state of North Dakota, Drake Schlosser.
All state level player. Huseby on the left wing uses the screen. Pull up, short, no good. Larson gets the rebound. Larson doing a great job fighting for these defensive rebounds. Johnson guarded by Crowder. Now Larson on the top of the key with Rice on him still. Schlosser attacks right. Floater gets the roll. Schlosser, what did I say, David? Pre-game I said Schlosser versus Huseby. We're getting it in this third quarter.
They're heating up.
Rice, nice pass to Crowder. That's going to be a foul. I'm not sure who they'll whistle it on. Going to be on Henick.
This is why we circled this game.
Yeah.
This is the reason why right here.
Took a first half to get them both going.
Mike Crowder goes to the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line for 2 shots.
Can't get the roll. Can't get the hometown barn roll.
Service Valley Dental Group located in Minot, North Dakota. Dr. Jarek Henson and his team do everything under the sun. Get your teeth taken care of.
0 for 2 from Crowder. It's a tie ball game on our NCC scoreboard, 33-33.
If I'm Drake Schlosser, the ball's going to stay in my hands.
Oh, yeah.
Until you can stop me. Until you prove you can stop me, then I'll pass it up.
Now Johnson wants to drive, layup, no good. Lindbergh rebound, 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Over to Huseby, he's gonna attack hard. Nice layup, I'm not sure how he got that one to drop.
Yeah, beautiful play from Kyle Huseby as he just about lost it out of bounds right there and was able to regather and get the step. 2 more.
It was a great touch off the backboard too. About 12-second difference between shot and game clock. Schlosser's gonna attack, spin move, he loves that spin move. Can't finish, Henick rebound, and he can't finish. Here comes Huseby off the rebound, looking to push. And he gets trapped in the corner, out to Rice, who skies for that one. Breading for 3. Can't get it off back iron. Larson another rebound. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Schlosser attacks. That's going to be a foul on Huseby. That'll be his third.
So we took another look at that RTC Networks instant replay, the dish and the drive for Drake Schlosser, and Kyle Huseby with his hands in the air saying, I didn't touch him.
That's a tough one for Huseby to get to. Gets that third personal. Schlosser short on the first. He's got 7 points in this third quarter. 11 on the game, could make it 12 with one here. And he makes it 12 on the game. 5 seconds left for the Ranchers to get one off. Rice attacks. Oh, tried to get it. Lindbergh from three. Almost got the bank. What a fun third quarter as it comes to an end. As we look at the NCC scoreboard, it's the Ranchers taking the lead by one, 35-34. We'll be right back for the Northwest Therapy Services fourth quarter.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
Back in the barn for this fourth quarter. Blue Jays get the first possession, down by one. It was Huseby versus Schlosser in that third quarter. We'll see who takes over in the fourth. Clutch time. Trying to get it down to Henick, and they don't. Lindbergh's. Let's see what the refs, they're going to say that's a Blue Jay turnover, Rancher ball. Rice attacks right, kicks out to Bredding. Fakes the shot over to Lindbergh, top of the key. Now Rice floats it to Reested. Little jumper fade away is good. Grayson Reested gets his first points of the game. Yeah, it did. Almost. Dirk's 41, he's 14. So close. Schlosser fake, drive, kick to Snyder. That's a three. That's too hard. Schlosser got the rebound though. And he attacks in the post, fade away. Can't get it. Fight for the rebound, goes to Larson. And then a foul gonna be called on Grayson Reested, I believe. Yes. His first. Larson handoff to Johnson. Tried to get a look to Schlosser in the corner, didn't work. Snyder left wing three, puts it in! Snyder, Cade Snyder for three. And we're tied again, 37-37 on the NCC scoreboard. Rice attacks left, gets swatted by Bennett Larson. Oh! Jeez. Erickson takes it out for the Ranchers. Over to Reested. Can't get it to go. That's too hard. Erickson fights for the offensive rebound. Now to Rice. Attacks middle. Kick out Bredding. Repossession jumper. That's short. And he saves it, but to the Blue Jays. Henick technically gets a steal there. Schlosser, that one was wild. Might have been a foul, no call. Erickson pulls up for two. Can't get the roll. Looked like that could have been one where he attacks to the rim instead of settling for a jumper. And it's gonna be a foul on Lindbergh. Tried to check Javon Johnson. Yep. That is Lindbergh's third personal. Cannonwisher taking it out for Stanley. Gets it to Larson. Now Johnson setting the offense up. Schlosser 4-3. It's good. Drake Schlosser strikes again. Blue Jays back up. 3-point game. Erickson attacks baseline. Tries to bounce past it. That one's stolen. Here comes Schlosser, the All-State athlete. Finishes. Yep. And that's going to be a timeout from Coach Carlson as they've let this deficit go to 5. 5:37 left in this fourth quarter. We'll be right back with more action.
Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, capstring flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today.
Welcome back to Powers Lake, North Dakota on this cold Saturday night in February. It's not cold in here though, David.
It's hot in here tonight, man. This is exactly what we expected. Just wish it started in the first quarter.
Yeah. Is it safe to say this is a barn burner?
I would say so, yes. Classifies as
Used
that.
to be, tries to find Rice, and that's going to be a turnover right out of the timeout. Cannot make Jordan Carlson happy.
I've never been in Jordan Carlson's hustle. Do you think that's what he drew up?
No.
Okay.
I'd have to say no. Just a guess. Schlosser, pressured by Crowder.
I like this matchup too.
The acceleration and deceleration is crazy.
They have so many weapons for the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers to throw at Drake just to try to match his intensity.
Yep. Bounce pass, almost another, it is another turnover. What are the Ranchers doing? Blue Jays tightening up this defense. Not sure what happened here. Reested bleeding or injury, but Streifel checks in for him. Schlosser controls again for the Blue Jays. Up 5. That one was tipped. Schlosser retains, and now he's going to attack. Kick out to Johnson. Big 3, no good. Lindbergh rebound. Here come the Ranchers. Nice pass to Crowder. And Crowder can't get the finger roll to go. Thought there was a foul. And now here comes Schlosser. Thought about the pull-up 3. That would have been a confident shot. Larson guarded by Huseby, and Larson, big bodies, Kyle Huseby.
What a drop step from Bennett Larson.
7-point lead for the Blue Jays. Rice attacks. That was a nice pass by Rice. Would have been an easy 2.
Would have been an easy 2, but there's a foul before that. Javon Johnson whistled for his 3rd personal foul. Gets Nate Evenson in off the bench. Nice looking junior for Coach Carlson.
Streifel taking it out on the baseline. Finds Rice, bobbles it, but Rice gets it out to Evenson. Now Huseby, deep 3, short. That one came off the rim so hard it pounded Larson in the chest. Took his breath away. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 7-point lead for the visiting Blue Jays. Cannonwisher back to Schlosser. It's always good to have it in Drake's hands. Larson with Rice on him, going to take him to the hole. Bounce pass stolen away by Evenson. Ranchers a must-needed takeaway. Now to Rice. Huseby, Euro step. Nice finish from Kyle Huseby. They're going to need more of that to finish this one.
Just the English and kind of a contortionist trying to get that ball up in for Powers Lake Burke Central. But as always, that's the finishing that you see from Powers Lake Burke Central.
Just wasn't there in the first half. Now Schlosser, another spin move in the paint. Floater, too hard. Rebound goes to Rice. Football pass to Huseby.
Travel.
And can't get the roll. And then it's thrown away by Cannonwisher. And then they throw it away. I thought Larson might come into the camera. I was scared a little bit. And that's going to be a timeout called by Corey Anderson. We'll take a break. 3 minutes, 13 seconds left on the NCC scoreboard. It's the Blue Jays leading 44-39.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Northern Charm Boutique has a variety of apparel for all ages. We are locally owned and located on Main Street in Powers Lake. Shop in store or check out our website and like our Facebook page.
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
Back at the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota. It's a 5-point lead for the Blue Jays. Time is starting to tick away. Every possession matters so much.
As we look at our Game Day Media sponsors, the Tioga Pirates Booster Club, supporting all things Williams County Firestorm, Tioga Pirates, and Northwest Stars Gymnastics, along with the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, supporting everything Powers Lake Ranchers, Ray Powers Lake Outlaws, and Faith Baptist
Back
Church.
cut by Huseby. Another English lay.
Just kind of having his way, and big time players are coming in when big time plays need to happen.
Yep. I like how he made that one, but missed the jump stop layup. Johnson controls.
I think his feet were tangled up because I think he got away with the travel on that last one.
Larson attacks middle, goes up with the right hand. It's no good, but he gets his own rebound.
What a tie-up.
And they're going to call a jump ball. Nice effort play by both Crowder and Larson. It's going to go to the Ranchers. One possession game, 2.5 left in the fourth.
They talk Mike Crowder. I just love what Mike Crowder brings to the game. He is such a valuable asset to the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. Does everything without even saying a word. Never complains, never just plays basketball. It's fun to see.
As the Ranchers turn that one over, Bredding off of his own leg on the attack. Back in this full court press.
There's the matchup. There's the matchup that we're going to see probably the rest of the way between these two guys right here. Kyle Huseby in the white, Drake Slosher in the blue.
Now Cannonwisher drugged that pivot foot, and that's going to be another crucial Blue Jay turnover. Now Erickson and Rice check in for the Ranchers, and also Lindbergh. Kind of a lineup change here with 2 minutes and 23 seconds to go.
Yeah, they got to do something. Down 3-2, just under 2.5 minutes to go. Kind of getting their primetime players in to make this final push for Powers Lake Burke Central.
One final run, dribble handoff to Erickson. Over to Rice. Huseby does shoot it. That's way short. I feel like that's one you just kind of take back out.
If you look at Coach Carlson right now, he's saying, go to the basket. You have a wide open lane. Get to the basket, Kyle.
You don't need a three. There's still 2 minutes left as Rice gets the steal, but smokes the layup, but there's Erickson to help a buddy out. Erickson's first points of the game come in a crucial moment.
Very big time. I like to see this defense get dialed up. This is going to be a big contest going the rest of the way.
That was smart by Johnson. He's going to the right. He knows Erickson's behind him, and he goes back to the left, and I think that's what drew the foul.
For sure. Yeah, 1 minute, 55 seconds to go here. You got nothing but seniors on the floor for Powers Lake Burke Central, and a lot of underclassmen for the Blue Jays.
And a quick timeout by Coach Anderson for the Blue Jays as we look at the NCC scoreboard. 1:54 left in the fourth. It's the Blue Jays with a 1-point lead, 44-43. We'll be right back.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oil field companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3600. 3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
It's clutch time here in the barn. Minute 54 left. Blue Jays possession. Referee's gonna blow the whistle. Clearing up some confusion. Johnson gonna take the ball out for the Blue Jays. Larson out wide. Dribble handoff to Cannonwisher. Almost taken away. Now to Schlosser. Huseby pressures. Ooh, that was a close one, but I think it was a little bit of a reach. Push and reach, and that's going to be Huseby's 4th personal.
That is a huge foul with only one. Four team fouls.
You can't pressure Schlosser like that anymore when you have 4. Any little foul, and it could be done for Huseby. Larson, nice pivot. Can't finish, though. Gets his rebound, and then he'll go to the line. Ranchers have not been able to box out Bennett Larson all night.
That is a tough task. He's a mammoth of a man. Yeah. Bennett Larson stands 6'7", I believe. Be able to have that asset on your team, that must be nice.
Can't get the roll on the first. Little heckle from the fans, I think I heard.
Not point him out, but he's got a shirt over his face right now.
0 for 2. Lindbergh can't corral the rebound. That's one of those plays that probably won't go in the book as a turnover, but Schlosser floats to Larson. Now out to Cannonwisher. Blue Jays swinging it around. Out to Henick for 3. Can't get the roll. I was about to yell bang, but he couldn't get it. Now Huseby attacks. Nice pass to Lindbergh. Layup no good. Henick, crucial rebound for the Blue Jays. And now here's the pressure from the Ranchers. Erickson on Johnson. Dribble handoff to Cannonwisher. Over to Larson, top of the key. Back to Schlosser. That's who you wanted in the hands of. Schlosser versus Huseby. Screen, they get to switch onto Crowder. Into the post, Schlosser. Kicks out to Larson, 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Schlosser drives. Not sure what happened there. He just wasn't sure what he wanted to do. He was gonna go floater, and then he's like, I can attack the rim. And it ends in a turnover.
To me, it looked like he was maybe a little bit surprised at how wide open this layup was. The layup could have been, but let's keep it right here. Put your basketball coaching hat on. You're the head coach of the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. What are you doing to get your shot off down 1, 50.5 seconds to go in the 4th quarter?
Well, this is the big possession, because if you don't get anything here, you'll probably have to play the foul game. But you've got to go to Kyle Huseby. Your leading scorer at 22 points per game. He's had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 in the second half. He's on a heater. Get him going downhill. We've seen how well he's been able to finish tonight. So don't settle for that jumper like he did a few minutes ago. Get him downhill and let him make the play for this Ranchers team.
I would also counter that with his ability to see the floor. All the eyes are going on Kyle Huseby. So does Kyle Huseby draw all the attention and you dump it off to Mike Crowder, Cody, Nick Erickson? Who do you dump it down to, or do you take that big shot with 50.5 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter?
And I mean, if we're talking strategies right now, you could technically go for a 2-for-1 here if you want to go fast.
Right, get that lead, play defense.
There's a 15-second gap between shot and game.
Everybody checking at the scorer's table to make sure you got this many timeouts. They don't have that on the clock here in Powers Lake. Bonus is for the Blue Jays.
Erickson controls. They're not going fast, so they're not playing the 2-for-1 game. Down to Lindbergh. Back cut to Rice. Can't get the spin in. Cannonwisher, crucial rebound. Larson controls. 3-second difference. Johnson pressured, and they get it to Schlosser before the 10-second violation. Somebody else has got to foul or else you'll lose Huseby. Henick for 2. It's a 3-point game. And Coach Carlson's going to call a timeout and draw one up here.
Again, we're just going to keep it right here. There's too much basketball at risk. The Blue Jays up 3, 17.8 seconds to go. You're Corey Anderson now. You were just Jordan Carlson. You're Corey Anderson. What are you doing?
Well, first,
fouling?
you could, but I think it's too early. There's still 17.8 seconds left, and then it just comes down to free throw. I would depend on my defense like I've done all year. And if you really got to tell them, don't foul on the shot, though. If you foul, the ball's got to be dribbled.
On the ground. Everything within the means of basketball. You don't want any intentional fouls. You intentional foul right now, the game's probably over. 17.8 seconds to go. Stanley Blue Jays ball. One team foul on the Blue Jays.
But also the Ranchers, if they go quick here, they can still go for 2. But if they take too much time, they're at risk of not getting a shot off. Full court press here from the Blue Jays. Crowder over to Erickson. And there's going to be a foul. But here's the thing, they need 3 more to even send them to the line. So do you try to get a quick one here if you're the Ranchers?
You foul immediately. Don't need to foul.
You could get Huseby on a quick look. In the corner, slips. And they're going to call a foul on Schlosser. 6.6 left on the game clock. Now you got to try to get a look if you're the Ranchers.
Is that Schlosser's third or fourth?
Third
personal. Played a nice game in the second half with the fouls.
Erickson taking it out. Over to Lindbergh. Now to Crowder, and that's going to be a foul. 4.3 left on the game clock. And now the next one, it would be at the line.
Who is going to be the hero?
Be another timeout. Coach Carlson, he was saving it for this situation where one more and they're at the line, because if they do allow to get fouled and go to the line, if you make the first, you can try to purposely miss and try to get an offensive rebound.
Intentionally miss, but I think with Bennett Larson and Ben Heenek controlling that's going to be awfully hard. Crowder can get up, Cody can get up. Who's shooting the free throw at that time? The bigs, Connor Lindbergh's down there. He can clear some space. You can get a block and a wraparound type shot if they want to miss it off to one side. But Jordan Carlson's going deep into the playbook, trying to find a perfect three-point play. I've seen this sideline out of bounds for about 50 years. I would expect the ball to be in the hands of Kyle Huseby. Not the play that I was expecting.
And Reested switched over to 30. He must have had blood on his jersey. They take Huseby out. Rice for 3 in the tie.
Oh.
Can't get it off back iron. Larson rebound, and that's going to do it. The Stanley Blue Jays come to the barn in Powers Lake and pull off somewhat of an upset. What a fun one, David.
Big win for the Blue Jays. Smart play, that last play from Bennett Larson. Just throw it up in the air. You can't call a foul. You can't call anything. What a basketball game, man. I'm glad we were here.
I do like the look they got from Rice, though. The Blue Jays probably weren't expecting it to be Rice to get the shot. He got a good look. Looked like it had a chance, just a little too hard, and that's going to do it for tonight.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with our DNL Paraffin post-game show and our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. You got a tough one to pick from. There's a lot of them. We'll be back after this quick timeout.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349. This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
The Western Education Regional Cooperative is designed to promote collaboration among school districts. One of the main ways we help is to provide professional development in reading, math, classroom management, and data training throughout the 44,000 square miles our region is comprised of. From Golva to Granora, we are here to serve our schools. Let's go to work.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning.
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, North Dakota has been Burke County's only full-service community-owned and chartered bank. We are committed to being the financial backbone of our community. Liberty State Bank, FDI insured.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today. This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you by
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in Northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you by
Lindsay Grocery is a locally owned and operated business in Crosby, North Dakota. We are committed to serving our community and region. With fresh baked goods, produce, and our in-house smoked meats, we've got you covered. Come experience the convenience and warmth of shopping local again. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
This Game Day media broadcast is brought to you by
Hungry? Head to the Food Barn in Powers Lake. Open Monday through Saturday with daily lunch specials, a full breakfast menu, and don't miss Taco Tuesday on the last Tuesday of every month. Try Michael's Alfredo Pasta. It's a local favorite. Come on down to the Food Barn, where good food meets great company. Big Memo Laser of Kenmare, North Dakota offers custom and personalized laser engraving for any occasion and on any surface. No order is too small. Visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and Etsy. That's Big Memo Laser of Kenmare, North Dakota.
Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center. Great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
Welcome into the DNL Paraffin postgame show. I'm here with winning head coach Corey Anderson. Final score 46-43. Kind of just gutted one out. I want to talk about your team's resilience. You were up 10 in the first after the first half, and the Ranchers came storming back, took a lead. What'd you see in your team in that moment?
You know, we've known all summer long, as a coaching staff, we were talking, hey, with this group, we're going to have to learn to win close games. And that's what's panning out. We're winning close games. We're in a lot of close games. And we told the guys down there that we are starting to get good at winning close games, whether they should be close or not. But we're winning close games. And I'm just so proud of them for sticking together. And there's things we're working on with other individuals and losing their tempers and things like that. And we just wanted them to know, like, there's nothing that you can do on that court that's going to have us lose faith in you. The game of basketball is not that deep and it's not that big. Keep your faith, stay positive, and if we lose, we lose, you know. So that's kind of the message we have, because some kids are making it think that it's a little bit bigger than it really is, and it's not that big.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Don't make it bigger than what it is. But let's talk about it's a big game. But let's talk about how easy is it to coach when you got a kid, Drake Schlosser, who you can trust 100% when the ball's in his hands.
You know, you don't want to overcoach guys, you know, and we talk all the time, if we're going to lose, let's just have our studs do it. You know, put the ball in their hands. If they make the shots, they make them. If not, then we lose. And we gotta trust them, and we do trust them. And man, I miss this atmosphere. I miss this. Like we had a year off, and I was trying to be all. Maybe we should just all play Class A's, but we got to get back to these rivalries. The towns love it. We come together. It's a packed gym. I'm hoping to get some more of our old school rivalries back together, because this is awesome.
You heard it here. Keep Blue Jays versus Ranchers on the schedule every year. Thanks for your time, Coach, and congrats on the win. Back to a break.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today. While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
Courtside with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, Drake Schlosser. Drake gutted one out 46-43 on a road in a hostile environment. What'd you see from your team tonight?
I mean, we had rough points of the game. I mean, we've played in close games all year. We've won close game and we lost close games. The best part about this team is that we continue to keep staying through them and winning them, and even if we're losing, we know what to take away from it. And it's just we have a perfect group. All of us have so much grit, and we play four quarters so well, and everything about this team, I love it.
And it was a balanced scoring effort. You led with 17. Bennett had 12, probably 12-plus rebounds. What have you done to gain so much trust from your team throughout the year? Because they were relying on you to handle the ball in those pressure moments.
Yeah, so even at the end of the game, I didn't have the ball, and they were telling me to go get it. But my teammate, I trust them. Like Austin and Javon, those guys can handle big moments, and they just need the confidence for it. And I think, like, I would be standing in the corner, I was tired, and I'm trusting them, and Corey wants me to get the ball. But it's just practice, games, giving them the ball, watching them score, watching them succeed. That's what gives me trust in them.
And then 1 point to take away that you guys can definitely improve on going to this home run stretch into the regional tournament.
Definitely we need to get better rebounding the ball. We're really big, we're athletic, we just got to crash harder. That'd be my one thing.
All right, that's his one thing. Look for the Blue Jays to make a strong push. Thanks for your time. Good luck the rest of the way. We'll send it back to the studios.
Do you find yourself driving to the bank each week, writing too many checks each month, paying too many fees? As a business owner, you have a lot to worry about. Don't let banking be one of them. Contact the Bank of Tioga to explore how we can simplify your banking experience and empower your business to reach its full potential. Our team is committed to providing you with seamless banking experience tailored to your business needs. From digital banking solution to personalized support, we are here to help you thrive. The Bank of Tioga banks businesses, and we are here for you. Imagine if you had more time for what really matters. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Northern Charm Boutique has a variety of apparel for all ages. We are locally owned and located on Main Street in Powers Lake. Shop in store or check out our website and like our Facebook page.
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
Located in Stanley, North Dakota, the mission of Montreal County Medical Center is to provide quality health care services to Montreal County and the surrounding area, and have done so since 1960. We are proud to be a part of Stanley's integrated health care system that includes our critical access hospital, nursing home, assisted living apartments, independent living apartments, and an aquatic center. To schedule an appointment with our great providers, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
Hello everybody and welcome back into the DNL Paraffin post-game show. Again, the final score on our NCC scoreboard was Blue Jays 46, Ranchers 43, gutting one out. Let's look at the score sheet. We'll start with the home team, the Ranchers. Michael Crowder had 6, Nick Erickson had 2, Cody Rice had 6. They were led by Kyle Huseby with 20, just below his average. Grayson Reested chipped in 2, Connor Lindberg 5, and Jager Bredding 2, for a total score of 43. The scoring was just lacking on the Ranchers side. Kyle Huseby had about his average. The other guys were struggling to make some buckets, and the Stanley Blue Jays were just able to take the Ranchers out of their normal offensive game that gets them 72 points per game. And tonight it was 43, 29 below their average. Great defensive effort from those Blue Jays as we look at their offense. Drake Schlosser, our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, had 17 to lead the Blue Jays. Austin Cannonwisher had 6, 2 crucial threes in that first half. Ben Henoch had 8, Cade Snyder had 3, and Bennett Larson had 12 points and possibly a double-double to total 46 points, and the Blue Jays win this one. David, what are some of your final thoughts on what you just witnessed tonight?
I love it. I love Corey's energy of we got to get these games back.
Oh, yeah.
They're too important for everybody. Clearly, the barn was sold out. Game Day Media was tracking about 400 or 500 live viewers at all times. So people want to watch the games. That's what our goal is, to get these kids on the map and get these kids exposed, because there's a lot of good basketball players, boys, girls alike, football players that don't get the attention they deserve, and that's our mission, is to promote these kids and put Drake Schlosser, Ben Henoch, Kyle Huseby, Cody Rice, the whole 9 yards, put them on the map.
Yep.
These kids deserve it. They work really hard to do it. And I love what he said of let's get these rivalry games back. It means a lot to the towns. It means a lot to the kids. It means a lot to us, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna keep him on that one.
I'm going to give you a little tidbit of what Coach Anderson told me right before our interview. He said, no knock-knock jokes.
What's behind that?
That was, I think it was my freshman year when they went to state. He said to the pep rally, he said, knock, knock, who's there? Stanley.
Uh-oh.
And then something around the lines of, who's going to state, not Powers Lake. And then it went crazy on Facebook. And
well, that is fuel
he
to the
just
fire.
had to bring it back right up to me. Just putting salt in the wound. But shout out Corey Anderson. Love that guy. Great coach for this Stanley program.
As we take a look, we've been clipping highlights the entire night of this basketball game. Very good basketball game both ways. Enjoy some of the highlights from tonight's action.
Larson in the high post, now top of the key. Floats it over to Henick, who had great position. Blocked by Rice. What a play.
Oh, my goodness.
But then he stopped, stepped out of bounds on the way down. He was too high up.
Let's take a look at that RTC Networks instant replay.
By Kyle Huseby.
Very good touch. Another one. He's such a good basketball player. Those shots tend to go in. A lot of practice put in.
Cannon Wisher thought about it. He likes to go to Larson in the post. Nice spin move. Larson finishes.
Wow, what a beautiful up.
Crowder checks in for him. Wonder how long Coach Anderson will wait to put Schlosser back in. Crowder steal over to Huseby. Goes up and jams it. Huseby hard too.
A bit more from this Rancher fan base right now. Not a whole lot of volume in here.
Well, they're not used to this either.
They're trying to pick it up, and it's just not really helping as Ben Henick goes to work.
Another easy one for Henick.
That is a muscle play from Ben Henick.
They're trying to front him, but they're not having help side, David.
They are fronting.
Erickson to the corner. Now back to Bredding. Uses the screen from Evenson. He pulls up. Puts it in. Nice shot from Jager Bredding.
Right over the top of the outstretched arms of Ben. Having just big success for Dallas Hansen in swim lessons. Make sure you check them out. Subscribe to that YouTube channel.
Ranchers get the opening possession. A big one for them to get back in this one. Lindbergh for three. Puts it in. What a shot from Connor Lindbergh.
What an answer to start these.
Schlosser left wing floats down to... That one's off Larson's head, I believe, and it's a Blue Jay turnover. Here comes Rice for the Ranchers. Euro step, right-handed jumper, no good. Crowder offensive rebound and put back.
Nice. Crowder's always just in.
Javon Johnson in for the Blue Jays, running the point guard. Dribble handoff to Schlosser. Schlosser spin move floater. Oh, that's beautiful.
That is an absolute beautiful play from one of the best players in the state of North Dakota, Drake Schlosser.
Get the finger roll to go. Thought there was a foul. And now here comes Schlosser. Thought about the pull-up three. That would have been a confident shot. Larson guarded by Huseby, and Larson big bodies Kyle Huseby.
What a drop step.
Hope you enjoyed those game highlights from this action-packed Blue Jay versus Rancher game tonight. We want to thank you for joining us today, but let's look to next week, as it's going to be another full week from us here at Game Day Media. Boys basketball on Monday, the Tigers in Divide County to take on the Maroons. And then Tuesday, the girls Region 5, District 5 playing game between the Wildcats and Comets, and also a Dunseith at the same Stanley Blue Jays on Tuesday night. And then the rest of the week, it's time to go. It's officially the District 5 girls basketball tournament. All from Thursday to Saturday. We will be there with you every game during that tournament. Can't wait for that one, David.
It is going to be action-packed week again. I'm really curious to see about the Dunseith Dragons. Heard a lot about them. They got a couple of bigs there in Dunseith in between Dakota and a couple other players, but nice-looking ball team from Dunseith. I talked to Corey Anderson earlier in the season. He said they might have potential to win the region. Season probably hasn't gone the way that he expected for both of them, but no doubt it's going to be a good one between Dunseith and Stanley. Going to try double dip, get down to Newtown, get everything set up, get over to Stanley, and you and I are going to call that one. So it should be a good one, but it's going to be a good action-packed week for basketball.
Well, basketball fans, thank you for joining us tonight. We're glad we could treat you to a good one. And as we look one final time at the NCC scoreboard, it's the victory. Blue Jays 46 and the Ranchers 43 here in the barn. I'm Noah Fredrickson along with David Peterson. James Myers did a great job on the camera work tonight. Thank you all, and to all, a good night.
Tonight's Game Day Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Both the Own Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haugland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, the Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Crosby Chiropractic, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Northern Charm Boutique, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, Big Memo Laser, TNT Measurements Incorporated, The Food Barn, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, White Mountain Electric, Sund Manufacturing, Sorensen Ranch, Western Education Regional Co-op, RTC Networks, Flag Family Media,